fold it once. We are using a shoulder of 14. From the margin, you take 14. Leave 1 inch ago. You take 7 inches. Then let me assume my half length is 10. I will assume to get my hip, but to get the hip from the waist to get the hip is 7. But because our paper is small, okay, let me try. This is 7. The whole of this can be our length. So we do this. If our shoulder is 14, then our bust of 30, a division by 4. When I mean the body is into 4 parts, the left and right front, and the left and the right back. So if it is 30, we have 7.5. They'll keep an allowance of 1 inch, because a lot of us want to see allowance in case we add weight. But if you're making it like already made, all you need to do is use half inch, because that's what we're supposed to use it. So then we have a waist of 24 divided by 4, we have 6. And then our 1 inch. I will have to rule so that you understand me very well. So that you can understand the illustration I gave on the board. 7 inches from the waist will give you where your hip is supposed to be. And this is my hip. The whole of this down is my length. Then we are using a hip of 35. You divide by 4. There's a trick we use with our tape. Instead of using your calculator, fold 1. As it is, you hold it there on the line, you fold 2. And you have this 8/2 quarter to a 1 inch. It's important as a beginner you put an asterisk to show where your marks are, so that when you do it, okay. Actually, our half length is really short because of the paper we have, but I'm using the paper to illustrate. If it's a full fabric, you see a half length from 15, 16, 17, 18 to 19, depending on the height of the individual. Then this is our shoulder. Remember, this line should give you the shoulder, but our shoulder can never be straight, because no human being shoulder is straight. All you do is take half an inch and make it slant. So you make it slant. This is half an inch. You make it slant this way. For men, it's usually 2 inch. Just pardon my drawing. I just want you to understand what I mean. By the time I cut out this, but before I cut out, I want to show you how to make your neck. We have round neck, we have square neck, we have V neck. Whichever neck you want to do, all depends on you. So you take your 3 for an adult to 4, 5, depend on how open the individual wants it. then you take in down 3 or 4. In this instance I'm using 4 because I want the neck to be open. And then we have this. Always as a beginner, learn to use a square line before you make your curve. It will help you to get a perfect curve. That is what I'm trying to do now. So that is it. So if I want, I'll cut out this, open it for you to see the U neck. I'll still use this neck to show you a V neck. But before a V neck, I'll try a block neck so that you can understand me. This is what you see for a gown that has a U neck. So I'll fold it again to make a block neck, and then I also give it a V neck. Just slight difference. Can you say measurements? This is a block neck. You can as well make a V and then a block at once, depend on what you want. So let's make our V neck. The depth of the neck, 7, 8, depend on the individual. Some people want to show their inner waist even while you're wearing a V-neck. Some people want it high. So you decide the depth of neck you will use. I'm only here to show you how to make a V-neck. So you just create a V line and then you cut, slant. This is our V-neck. That's all for the gown. But before I conclude about the gown, let me show you the back of a gown so that you know where to put your zip. You have all you need to do to get the back of the gown is place the front on the folded material, just the way I folded the front one initially. You have to put your 2-inch allowance. We call it the zip allowance. The zip allowance and the slit allowance if there need to be a slit. And then this is it. Then our neck. This is now a V-neck. A V-neck cannot go with a V-back. It will only go with a round back. And that round back doesn't need to be too deep, else we start falling off out of the shoulder. So you take just 2 inches, 2 or 2.5, depend on what you want. Then you divide it. Then that. This is not the back. So after sewing, when you place it this way, you get your slit your slit comes out this way, and the whole of this becomes your zip. For instance, let me show you. We're not going to sew today because of time. This is how the zip comes out. Comes out this part for zip, whether 18 inches, 20 inches, 24 inches, that's for the zip. Then you now get a slit here. You can make your slit this way, and then your zip this way. So this is it. I'll have to show you that with that for example, starting from the front. To get the dart from the margin, you place your tape on the waistline. You get your 4.5 inches. You mark. Then you take 3 inches up. But you have to know this depends on the underbust of the individual, because your dart doesn't need to be on top of your breast. It has to be exactly under your bust. So you take these 3 inches and then 3 or 4 down, depends on how long you want the dart to be. Some persons have longer trunk. So let's take our 4 inches. Then you get it in a straight line. This is just what I want to explain to you about the front dart. You do same to this side, but because of time, let me go to the back. This is just one section of the back. You know, after division, the back comes out too. The zip has to join both sides together. Because of the 2 inches allowance for the zip, when you add it to the 4.5 inches to get a dart, you have 6.5. And then from the waistline, you get your 6.5, which is here. Then you take your 3 inches. Then you take your 4 inches down. You rule your line. Create your stairs. This now is your dart. And while making your dart is diamond shape. You don't sew straight. You sew this way. Coming down, it becomes very tiny. Pardon, my sketch is rough. It's rough, but then you just understand what I mean. So this is my dart. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk about the flay, and then let's do our full